How's your shield?
All right. 1 second. Oh.
Intro. Forgot I had these things.
What? I just won! Woo! Oh, yeah! I can win! We everything!
That makes it like your team did the work for you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get it off now. There's a dust here. Okay. Hey, it's done.
So yeah.
But it's not brilliant. Right? Not brilliant. Right?
That's not what time.
Not brilliant. It sounds like good to me.
No, you always like 5 minutes on. I went to the restroom and came back.
Wait on it a minute. Yay! I was like, wait. I just feel nothing. Right? That'd be kind of weird. Yeah, it's much good. And turn it off.
Yeah, take that.
I want to.
Just like this. Okay, let me check my email for the verification code. Just have to log out the one that I have on here and log to that one.
Any daily commissions to get one key.
That's not hard. I mean, it's 2 days of dailies.
Wow.
It's not hard at all.
I feel like that's scrappy dead. Might not. Yeah. Right? Oh, wait. Well, I wonder if I'm explaining worse things. Well, I can take care of that thing. I can do it. Right?
Right. Give me. Oh, can you click get a verification code? I thought I automatically sent it. Alright, and then slide that to the slot where it belongs.
First time I did it. That's funny. Oh, 50 a second.
Here we go. Alright. Not say out loud.
Yeah, stripping.
There we go.
Thank you.
Hit agree. America.
America. Technical updates. But, well, usually a download takes forever. Like a mini download. Hey, it's fast. Verification. Yeah, they like that. Good thing.
We're good here. We're here, friends.
Wait, see if you got it.
all maxed. Max. Render resolution.
Ow!
I think my headset's about to die, so I will switch that out.
I guess if you do the abyss, you might get her.
I can't get it.
Thank him. You just have to, like...
Yeah, more down in the wilderness.
Actually, like, how I got there is using the ice guy, and it took a
While, but I just used the frosting over the water, and that's how I got there the first time, a long time ago. Yep, so you just use the ice guy. It requires them patience, but it's worth it. You get tons of promogens when first time you do it. Oh, I have wishes. Oh yeah, it's also whenever you reinstall, it does that. So that level up first. Max him out first.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Oh, let's go to him. Try him really fast.
The craft.
Oh. And it's a new week, so I could fight all those dailies again. So I could fight the weeklies again.
With rain this heavy, not...
Actually, I'm gonna quickly do that. See what super good loot I can get. Confront Storm Terror.
One need not...
I tried that.
Odds revealed!
I need to do that better.
Shadows of...
Quake!
Boom!
Gather! Yeah!
Let me scribe! Motion to compel! By royal Delved into destiny, written in the stars.
This is order. Gather.
Alright.
Stabilize.
Shadows of... Delved into time for your arraignment! Shadows of fate.
Solidify.
Motion to compel. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Delves into
Gather. Stabilize.
By royal shadows of death, incinerate! Fate is upon you.
I will have order. Solidify!
Boom boom! Inadmissible evidence!
Oh gosh.
Get out of there.
Solidify!
By royal
Darn it.
motion to compel! Odds reveal! Shadows of incinerate!
Gather!
Let me scry! Boom boom! Keep within the law!
Stabilize!
Shadows of incinerate!
Stabilize!
Doth thou wish to witness my true power?
Fräulein! Solidify!
Delve into destiny! By royal boom boom! Incinerate! Let me scry! Time for your arraignment! Boom boom!
Stabilize!
Odds reveal by motion to compel. Written in the stars, delved into destiny. Boom boom!
Whew. Oh, hey, friend.
But I know that we're in the wall, and that means that we get special materials to plus through that ascension level up wall. But if you find yourself frustrated, what we're going to do, we're going to ask. Right. Okay. What's up, friend?
Can you help me fight the wolf?
Yep.
Have all my ultimates ready.
By royal let me scribe. Motion to compel.
It's who I think you have to wait for that finger event. Or it could be for novels, I don't know. But it's a witch item. So I think you have 5e. Just have to look on the characters, like on that list, you know, of what you have and don't have. There's
Okay, I
something
mean.
on there. Yeah, through there. Okay, I'll request it.
Take care of the mission.
I can't request it, right? You might be mission locked. Go down. Oh, friends, yeah, unfriendly.
No, I can. No, listen, escape. One.
Or I deploy quest, go look at this thing. Beware of frustrations. You have hit, when it comes to your world level, you have hit a level in Ascension Wall. So you can counter that with one here. So be prepared. Likely not to be able to beat up by yourself.
Odds delved into
Stabilize. This is order.
boom boom. Ja, ja. Inadmissible evidence. Shadow Raven, let night fall. Decided by destiny.
Stabilize.
Incinerate. Ja, ja. Ha, ha, ha. Ja, ha. By royal shadows of
Gather.
motion to compel. Seal.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Let me scribe. Incinerate. Fate is upon you. Odds revealed by. Breath of the flame.
Order!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from... Delve into destiny!
Stabilize!
Objection! Written in the stars! Motion to compel!
Careless!
Oz, reveal! Boom! Inadmissible evidence! Leave my space!
Crumble! Order guide you!
Incinerate! It's jury. By royal decree... Let me scroll.
Gather!
Motion to compel.
As you wish, Mainfräulein.
Delve into destiny, decided by destiny.
Gather!
Shadows of... Incinerate!
Alright, friend.
Alright, friends, time for us to break off. Alright, so all we need to do is to do reading and in game. I'm guessing you want to do game first?
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two
They're
isn't
not
just...
over here yet, and they know we're here. So something's holding them at bay. Nope, they know we're here, so... I mean, you could wait, if you want to wait. Like, I'm never in any rush. Mm-hmm.
No ears. No cat ears.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because if you look on this, it doesn't even register you because the camera is like... Oop, let me pull it up. Thanks. The camera is like right above your head.
I like space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is lunchtime.
That's right.
And
Right.
do now? My bad.
keeps coming back, trying to hold on. Let me go. Set me free. hypnotized.
Okay, then I'm gonna go get a drink so we can be constipated. And then I'll be right back. Okay? Make it quick, though. It's not gonna be done really soon. Okay. Yeah, let's say. Like I said, you know, it's right here and then just watch me do it.
Boop, 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 boop. Hmm?
Are you impressed with this one? See? Are you so impressed with this one?
I know.
All right.
Okay, it's all set up.
I'm sorry.
I think so. Doggone night.
Alright, so there's 28 chapters. Oh man, we're so almost done with the book of Matthew. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Look how short that is. Oh, it's even shorter.
Yes! Good thing you did for sure. Yeah, I got it. This thing. Great.
And then we'll put on some low beats while reading. Oh, it's on. I just need to switch and go here and switch it to the speaker. Put that right there so it's not super distracting. Alright friends, if you guys don't know this, I find hope in the death and resurrection of Jesus, and this is also this is the one we're on, because we're at Jesus, we were arrested. Remember, the guy was swinging the sword like a crazy maniac.
You like this good.
So yeah, welcome, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, what part's this? The people who had arrested Jesus took him off to Caiaphas, the high priest. The scribes and elders had already gathered at his house. Peter, however, followed him at some distance, all the way to the high priest's residence. He went in and sat with the servants to see how things would work out. The high priest and the whole council tried to produce false evidence against Jesus, to frame a capital charge to have him killed. But even though they brought in plenty of lying witnesses, they couldn't find the evidence they wanted. Finally, two people came forward and declared, "This fellow said, I can destroy God's temple and build it again in 3 days." Then the high priest stood up. "Aren't you going to answer?" he said to him. "What are these people accusing you of?" But Jesus remained silent. Then the high priest said to him, "I put you on oath before the living God. Tell us if you are the Messiah, God's Son." "You said the words," replied Jesus, "but let me tell you this. From now on, you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and coming on the clouds of heaven." Then the high priest tore his robe. "He's blasphemed," he said. "Why do we need any more witnesses? Look, you heard his blasphemy. Here and now, what's your verdict?" "He deserves to die," they answered. When they spat in his face and hit him, some of them slapped him and said, "Prophesy for us, Mr. Messiah. Who was it who hit you?" So what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you need a little bit of help? So they first were trying to find a way to actually get him charged with something deserving death. And so then they asked him if he was the Messiah. Then he also goes something even scandalous. and says that he is sitting at the right hand of God, so saying he's God. And that's when they tore the rope. And that's where they're like, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? And that's when people start punching him and going, prophesy to us, prophesier.
Yeah, again, I tell you, after
Well, we're getting very close where actually Peter even denies Jesus. How many times? Remember 3 times before the rooster crows? We're almost there. Have you ever watched 2 people speaking to each other in different languages, neither understanding the other? Sometimes it's funny and effective. I remember watching with surprise and delight as my daughter, aged about 5, played on holiday with a little girl of a similar age. The one speaking English, the other French. Neither understood a word the other was saying. It's remarkable how far you can get with body language, tone of voice, and a shared sandbox. Sometimes it's very threatening. I once watched an alarm as 2 motorists shouted at each other after a minor traffic accident, which threatened, or so was seen at the time, to become a major international incident. Both were assuming that the other understood, and were shouting louder in their own language, German and Italian, I think, as though that would get their point across. I left them to it. And now we watch as Jesus and Caiaphas seem to be playing the same kind of game, only it isn't a game. And it's not just an international incident. It is 2 worldviews coming face to face in a dramatic showdown after eyeing one another at a distance for some while. And with the world views went different languages, not different actual languages. Both were presumably speaking Aramaic, but different ways of seeing and describing the whole world, giving birth to 2 different and mutually incomprehensible ways of talking. The central question at issue shows what I mean. The question was about the temple and about Messiahship. Caiaphas knew that Jesus has been leading a kingdom of God movement, and that he had done some strange things, not least in Jerusalem itself. It seemed that he was laying claim to some kind of authority over the temple, but Caiaphas lived in a world where he, as high priest, had supreme authority over the temple. He lived in a world where he, as high priest, had received God's anointing. Remember that Messiah means literally the anointed one. He must have known that there were debates about whether in the end God's coming king would displace the priesthood, or whether king and priest would stand side by side. But he probably didn't bother much about theoretical questions. What mattered were the practical matters: keeping the peace with Rome, keeping the mob happy, keeping troublemakers well away from Jerusalem, especially around Passover time. The world of realpolitik was the world where his language made whatever sense it did. Jesus, however, lived in a different world. He had been going around Galilee and Judea, doing and saying things whose clear implications was that God was doing a new thing, wherever that would upstage the temple itself. Wherever he was, it probably finally registered your face. Wherever he was, folk discovered that it was like being in the temple for a great festival. People got healed, people were celebrating, people even found forgiveness of sins, found the love and presence of God, which they assumed they only find in the temple or by studying Torah. I'll minimize that so it's not so distracting. They didn't have to go and get it. It was coming to meet them and embrace them. Jesus lived in that world, and it sprang to life around him. He had indeed said that the temple would be destroyed, but not that he would do it himself. Presumably, the false witnesses had gotten hold of a garbled report of something like, but the reason for this warning was because he realized he could see that the temple had come to represent the wrong turn that many in Israel, not least the leadership, had taken away. from God's calling to be the light of the world down the dark road of rebellion. Realizing the radical difference between his world and that of Caiaphas and the impossibility of explaining what he was doing and saying in words that Caiaphas would understand, Jesus remained silent until, that is, the high priest, anxious to secure some kind of quasi-legal conviction that he could take to the Roman governor the next day, put him on oath. Then and only then Jesus speaks, but he speaks in his own language, the language he has learned and lived for many years, the language of biblical prophecy. His answer to the question of messiahship is the same oblique form. You know what a messiah is? What's a messiah? Good. It's like anointed one. And so it means you're tasked with a very important thing. If I really wanted to, I could actually take this off if I want to, so it's just that. But I like it like that. I also just like the web design. His answer to the question of messiahship is the same oblique form of yes that he gave to Judas. You just said so, or those are your words. It was perhaps a way of avoiding arrogance or apparent selfish pride, but the ringing affirmation which followed made it quite clear that Jesus saw himself and his work in terms of the biblical picture of messiahship. The passage about the Son of Man, Daniel 7, quoted here, was sometimes taken messianically at that time. What's more is he saw the confrontation between himself and Caiaphas as a concrete outworking of the clash between that Son of Man and the fourth beast, the monster that was waging war against a true representative of God's people. The two languages belonged in worlds that were not only incompatible and mutually incomprehensible, they were bound to meet in head-on collision. God will vindicate one or the other. Jesus staked his life on the belief that God will vindicate him. That is what the quotation from Daniel 7 meant, as we saw in 24:30. And Jesus coupled his claim with the echo of Psalms 110. The Messiah will be seated at God's right hand. It was hardly surprising that Caiaphas saw this as blasphemy. From here, events could take their course. Caiaphas could present the crowds with the charge of blasphemy, to explain to them that Jesus had been an impostor, a deceiver, leading Israel astray. To the Romans, he could say that Jesus was a would-be Messiah, in other words, a rebel king. The court, breaking up for the night in disarray, lost no time in showing Jesus what they thought of his claims. Underneath the highly charged meaning of high priest and Messiah, the dark question remains: how do you speak God's truth into a situation where lies and distortation, injustice and ambition have created a world in which words mean different things? How can the church, faced with social, political, culture, and religious settings which have been generated their own new language, continue to speak truthfully of Jesus? Those who have tried to speak the truth in dangerous situations will know that people seem almost bound to misunderstand them. How can individual Christians remain loyal to Jesus, knowing when to keep silent and when to speak in such a way that true wisdom may be heard? Section? What part is this? Right. Meanwhile, Peter sat outside in the courtroom. Remember what part I said this is it? What part is this? Right. It's with Peter. What is Peter going to do? Did you help? He does it 3 times. So what is he going to do 3 times? Yep, deny and betray him. Meanwhile, Peter sat outside in the courtyard. One of the servant girls came up to him. "You were with Jesus the Galilean, too, weren't you?" she said. He denied it in front of everyone. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said. he went out to the gateway. Another girl saw him and said to the people who were there, "This fellow was with Jesus the Nazarene." Once more he denied it, this time swearing, "I don't know this man!" After a little while, the people standing around came up and said to Peter, "You really are one of them! Look! The way you talk makes it obvious!" Then he began to curse and swear, "I don't know the man!" And then all at once, the cock crowed. So the rooster crowed. And Peter remembered. He remembered the words Jesus had spoken to him. "Before the cock crows, you will deny me 3 times. And he went outside and cried like a baby. And literally what it says. He went outside and cried like a baby. So what happened? Right. Well, what else happened in that passage? Right. Take a swig of water. I'm getting thirsty. Totally. Right. So, you ready, Charlie? In his novel, sounds are very distracting, my friend. That's all I ask. You could be here, but please don't make distracting sounds. Thank you. In his novel, Things, the English writer David Lodge tells the story of a woman who discovers, after his death, that her husband, whom she had loved and trusted, had been regularly unfaithful to her for several years. So saying in this book called Things, says the English writer David Lodge tells the story of a woman who discovers after his death, so after her husband dies, she learns that her husband has not been faithful. At the same time, she meets an unscrupulous computer scientist who tries to persuade her, among other things, that computers can, in principle, do the things that husbands can do, including thinking for themselves. That's fine. I know. She resists the idea, but with difficulty and without total conviction. Meanwhile, she has built up a deep anger and resentment against her late husband. Finally, returning to her old home toward the end of the book and seeing its photographs, something in her gives way, and she breaks down and cries, and she forgives him. And then she realizes the answer to the other question. This is something a computer can never, ever do. Crying, she says, is a puzzler. It seems to come from somewhere which works closely in harmony with the bits of us that computers can replicate. And yet it goes so far beyond what they can do that we have to see tears as a key signpost of what it means to be a human being. Peter's tears at the end of this story are the main thing that distinguish him from Judas in the next chapter. There is all... Yeah, so next it's going to be about Judas. Because remember, Judas betrayed Jesus. With the 30 silvers. Or that Judas betrayed Jesus with a kiss. Every kiss begins with K. So Judas' betrayal was sponsored by K. K Jewelries. That was dumb. Alright. So Peter's tears at the end of the story are the main thing that distinguish him from Judas in the next chapter. There is all the difference in the world between genuine repentance and mere remorse. So that's a good question. What is the difference, Charlie, between genuine repentance and mere remorse? So repentance So it's like here Peter is crying and like knows he did wrong by denying Jesus. And so then he does a 180 and then tries to make things right. Remorse is just feeling sorry for what you did, but not trying to make things right. And that's what he's saying is the difference between Peter and James. I mean, the difference between Peter and Judas, right? It's Peter repented, while Judas just had remorse. As Paul rightly notes in one of his letters to Corinth, the one leads to life, the other to death. Peter's tears, shaming and humiliating and devastating though they were a sign of life. Judas' anger and bitterness led it straight to death. Yeah. Well, it's because I had an application that only did half for Bailey one time. So now the full thing's loading. Because I reset the computer. They had been a long time coming. Peter had recovered quite quickly, you may imagine, from the near humiliation of trying to walk on the water only to need rescuing. He had no doubt been hurt and humiliated when Jesus spun around and told him off, telling him he was Satan. He had been perplexed with the rest of them, as Jesus had done dramatic things in Jerusalem and then had failed, as it must have seemed, to capitalize on them, continuing instead with his apparent determination to walk straight into a trap. Peter had done his best in the garden, as he said he would, but his best hadn't been good enough, and he must have had a sense that he both let Jesus down by not defending him, and let him down another way by trying to do so in the wrong way. And now this, tired, frightened, short on sleep, but long on wine from the meal earlier, doing the right thing, following Jesus for the wrong reason, wounded pride. Or perhaps, depending on how you look at it, the wrong thing, walking straight into a trap, despite Jesus warning them against the time of trial, for the right reason, dodged loyalty. Who knows or cares? The muddled motives and mixed emotions were no match for the three little questions, from a couple of serving girls and the courtier with an ear for a northern accent. They were like small pins stuck into a large balloon, and Peter's world exploded in a roar of oaths and a flood of bitter tears. Denying Jesus is such a sad thing to do, and yet we all do it. Despite the difference of culture and situations, we can even notice parallels so close as to be almost amusing between where Peter was that night and where we may find ourselves. A good dinner, plenty of wine, lots of excitement, short on sleep but determined to stay in the action, then a few questions from people we don't even know. You're not one of those Jesus freaks, are you? I mean, nobody here actually believes in Jesus, do they? Well, it's alright to be interested in Jesus, but you don't want to take it to extremes, do you? Or perhaps it's more subtle. Where frontal attack fails, the enemy will sneak around to an unlocked side interest. If I don't make it in tomorrow, you will sign the office list for me and say I was there, won't you? Go on. It's just this once and nobody will know. You don't mind making a little bit on the side, do you? It speaks volumes, both for the accuracy of the Gospels and the humility of the leaders in the early church that Peter's story in all its graphical detail remains there starkly in all four Gospels. Of course, it makes other points as well, notably that Jesus, who told him he'll do it, was a true prophet despite what Caiaphas and the others thought. But probably the main reason for the story being told and retold was simply that it provided such an excellent example of how not to do it. The early church was full of people who started off enthusiastically and then ran the risk of losing steam halfway down the line. Today's church faces the same problem. Equally, the early church saw many people, both great leaders and insignificant serving girls, not that anyone is significant in God's family, stand up to questioning, persecution, torture, and death rather than deny Jesus. If Peter could have seen young and innocent Christians 200 years later facing lions in the amphitheater rather than deny their Lord, he would perhaps have felt that his negative example had served some purpose. What would he think if he could see the church today? Alright, so quick question. That's why I said quick question. Do you understand what that commentary is about? Yeah. And also us. What is it about us and Peter's denial? Well, like, so do you need like a little extra help?
It's not exactly
we
clear
all
whether they even truly
fail
exist
at
or could
being
be
fully
shown to
committed to Jesus.
in the physical
Just like
universe. If they do, if one day physics finds a use for them, that's great.
And then, but here's the thing. Because
That's
Jesus
great.
died and came back to life, it's through the Holy Spirit that gives us empowerment to stay faithful during persecution. Like 200 years ago, do you know gladiator arenas? Do you know those?
That would mean that we
Yeah,
have
but what they'll do is they'll throw Christians down there and feed them to lions if they don't know
tiny thing,
Jesus.
a septillion times smaller than the tiny planet it lives on.
The world today is still brutal in a lot of places. A lot of Christians are still
Discover
persecuted.
something true.
There's like in Egypt, there was like a video that surfaced of the beheading. I think it was 10 Christians. Like persecution happened then, and the call to deny Jesus, the persecution happened now. But the reality is, what's really great is it shows that even it's like the great part is Jesus always gives us another chance. Like he gave Peter another chance to repent and try again. Yeah, you get it. Whichever computer you want.
First time you get auto clicker set up. Get what? Auto clicker.
That would require me having to set up the Surface, and the computer right there is already all set up, so I'll just say just use that computer.
Yep, that's the auto clicker. I got it. Please stand it. Thanks. And then we click it, okay?
Okay, and I will tell you what to click. So scroll down. Keep scrolling. Scroll down. Look at what I've seen that. So go to Google. Bing is being not showing us. Go to google.com. There you go. There's Google. Click that link. No, click that link right there. There we go. And then now type in auto clicker. And actually, auto clicker should already be on that PC, Charlie.
It's not the only one.
So click there. Click that folder.
Oh.
Oh wait, never mind. I reset it. So click there. Yep, SourceForge is fine. It's this SourceForge one. Hit download. It's on.
I know how to turn my things on.
There you go. I'll let you guys figure that out.
Well, I wonder what happens if I do zero milliseconds.
You gotta at least have one.
One?
State your
Hit
position.
balance. Hit balance. There's auto click on the very top.
This is sacrosanct. None may enter without good cause. Golden rule is sacrosanct. None may go
Let you
in
guys
and out
figure it
as
out.
they please.
I can see what's going on.
Now you hit hotkey settings or hit F6 to start it.
Here, let me help you. After I hit F6.
Oh, Charlie, you have it native, so it's multi-clicking everything now. Hit stop or hit F6.
State your
You know where
business
F6
here.
is? Just right here. That's F6.
After F6.
So go to hotkey settings.
The golden
Then
house
type
is
in,
sacrosanct.
click there, and then
None may
click the
go
button.
in and out as they please.
Hit start. Okay, click there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay.
So what does the repeat do?
State your
You already
business.
easily
House
multi-clicked
is
it X on that
sacrosanct.
one.
None may
Hit
enter
X.
without
Fate is
top.
called
You
as
have it- you
such,
have
for it
multiple
cannot be
open, Charlie.
changed,
You have more
nor
than one
can it be
open, hit X on
reversed.
top right.
It can only but be
Hit
accepted.
X. There you go. See, you have one already open. You had two open.
Wait a second. So wait, don't close it yet.
I wonder, when will I finally make sorry?
You want me to do it for you? No, it's already all set.
State your business here.
So you go ahead and close the window if you want to. Or
The
click
golden
both of
house is
those and
sacrosanct.
click that X right
None
there.
may enter
Click
without
that X
house
also.
is sacrosanct.
There you go. And then you can
None
click
may
right
go
there.
in and out
And you
as
can
they
hit play on
please.
the doors. There you go.
Okay, just find me, okay? Why does it not let me get rid of it?
So you either hit the start and stop. There you go. Now press the key.
Display the what is that?
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender. I promise I'll be gentle.
Delve into destiny. By royal
Try this. Gather. You're wide open.
I will say unless
No
you get
rest.
specific permission.
How
Let me scry.
unbecoming.
This is order.
But my defense was watertight. Motion to compel.
Stabilize.
Breath of the flame. Oz, repeat. Vroom!
Celestial Voyager. You've made some progress.
Wings of darkness. Come, sever night.
That's why you need right now.
Delve into destiny.
Solidify.
This is why I work against not making you faster every time.
By royal decree.
Solidify.
And remember,
Motion to compel.
finish somewhere in my garage and you can do that.
Not bad, not bad.
Gather.
Cowering already?
Vroom! Oz, Shadows of fate. Let me. Motion to compel.
Some progress. Guess I should.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you.
No use hiding back there. Gotcha.
Stabilize. I will have order.
All you do is run.
Hey, Brittany. Okay. Alright, sweet. Thanks for the heads up. Sure. What? It's like 425 or something like that.
Also, you can have one and you have a
Yeah, I'll go preheat the oven. Oh, looks like Robin's making cookies, so right now the oven is occupied. So Brittany got pizza for the boys, and she was seeing if I could reheat the oven, but it looks like you're in the middle of something. I think 425. So it'll be ready in about 20 minutes. Be free. Yeah, cool. Alright. Alright, sounds good. Alright. Bye.
And can I pick the match? But you pick it? Yeah. Yeah, keep that. Okay. We'll just go on. Go on. Okay, then I'll work it.
Let's use
Just tell me if it was what pick. You know one. It's on you, I don't pick. Archer. Oh, barely made it.
Delves into
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Emergency countermeasures.
It's a jury.
something else catch your eye?
Destiny cannot be denied.
I'm having a hard time.
I summon thee.
Solidify!
Oz, reveal thyself!
You've got some skills.
By royal decree.
Something else catch your eye?
Gather!
Crush you!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Reveal thyself!
Break! This!
One shall descend once again.
Your strength is praiseworthy.
Son's all mine. So, you dare disappoint me?
By royal decree.
Order guide
Oz, reveal thyself. By royal decree.
Nothing to fear. Die here. You shouldn't see me like this.
By royal decree. Thou
Fräulein. Solidify. Stabilize. Die here. Solidify. I'm feeling a little.
Let me look at this.
You need to push me. I need to get M's for tactical crossbow. Never mind. I think I I know. No, I already got
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a more.
I get Team T too? Yes. Oh, I didn't get Team T, why not? I found my right. Oh, there's a lucky block up here. like it? Kind of. I stay tuned now, okay? Why stay so big?
Just sharpen my spear.
There's still a long road ahead.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Lightning flash!
Incinerate! By royal
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Lightning flash! Gather!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Is order.
Motion to compel!
Gather!
Inadmissible evidence! By royal decree!
Gather!
Incinerate!
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Darkness, come, sever neck!
Take this!
Stable, you shouldn't see me like this.
Motion to compel! I object.
Lightning flash!
Insubordinate!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
This realm is no home for a princess.
Bro, can I push with you, please? Yes, Mr. Scout. Where are you? Okay. Watch out for banana peel. Oi! Yeah. I saw you guys.
Just sharpen my speed.
That's right.
These two are just next with each
You probably got him.
Again.
He's talking off. I think it was him. Look, my phone.
Let me go back to shield first.
Get the bed, get the bed! Try and blow your shield. Cheers, cheers. That's the bed. Yeah.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chingsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Boom! Eat this! Booba, get them! Motion to compel!
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Incinerate! Boom boom!
Right!
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Nice and spicy!
Order guide you. Solidify.
Incinerate! By royal, you're toast! Boom! The law has...
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
No rest for the wicked.
Incinerate!
Solidify.
Nice and spicy! Keep within the law.
Solidify!
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Incinerate!
As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist forever.
Wow. What he hit the level 70 stuff is like 1,000 times harder. Like I'm I'm sweating right now. But now there's a chance of golden stuff to drop from them.
Let's get some blocks now. Big party pushing. I don't know about right. Let's go. Okay, they're pushing, Charlie, they're pushing. Okay, I've almost got armor. And about the armor. I also follow this five. There's five that make you faster and apples that heal you. I'm back. Knock them off. Shoot that guy and knock me off. Oh my god, that's scary. Let's shoot this! They got it! I'm shooting! Almost knocked him off, he's getting dead. Got him.
Alright.
I gotta come toward an armor boy. Hold up. Very bad. Gummy. I'm holding off them. Getting a wooden axe. They're rushing the bed. I got him! Damn bed! Wait, did you? Yeah? Yes! No, you must be home!
The law can be...
You guys, whatever you do not sign the game at all. You killed one! Okay, you're dead. You're dead, girl. What? He didn't even hit me as a die! Okay, where did you kill? Really turn off your auto. Hey, I got funny. Feminine. I know. Well, I hate you so. Don't dare do that at me.
and a hindrance. The case before it...
Okay, take it back. I think that's my back. Driving, look. Ready? I got it work. Fine.
Is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
I'm risking myself, Charlie. I got him on Charlie. You will. I'm getting armor. I'm scared. Yeah, I got armor. Don't worry. Okay. Wait, Charlie. Bruh, here's the block. Wait. Charlie, I'm just gonna jump and then jump too late. There you go. Let's do that. Oh, so now you do it, bro. Okay. They got double airman defense. Pushing the stun sword, maybe? he's trying to break the bridge. I'm going. Yeah, no. Go. Get him out of the bed. Almost got the bed. Come on. No, I almost got the bed. It's exposed. I died. Okay, it's exposed and took some damage. That's okay. Just push back. Straight away. Don't worry about fighting. Wait, what? Not bothering me? Shoot me. He's got a better his back. Get out of here! You see long clicker, bro? I got you! Nice! This guy's pushing us! We got it! Don't worry, I still killed them. You don't harm no bad either. There's one more place in there! And I think it's gonna be pushing us in a second. Don't get it. Yeah, actually! So do I. But it's so dumb. Don't start a new game without me because I'm an expert. He's gone! Okay. Just collect the iron and get lost. Ancient and Nixon. You can't put any stuff.
And again?
Go back here. What? Go back here. I'm dead, Charlie. Like that.
It is as the star.
Don't think that's too long. All these people are dead. And then our base. Remember, this is the loading. Okay, now let me restart a new game. Let me start a new game. There we go. Oh, the second donut! Yes! I have a donut! Why? Where is the hole in his stomach? Thank you. No, I think that's right here.
What would you like? Dandelion wine. I need to let the animals.
Hey, you got one thing that's shielded. Are you shielded? No, and Baker. I'm an editor. Okay. Okay.
Stabilize. I will have order.
By royal shadows of boom boom! Time for your arraignment!
Gather. Order guide you.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Gather.
Oz, incinerate!
No rest.
Written in the stars!
Stabilize.
Delve into death! By royal decree.
This is order.
I am going to.
Shadows of fate!
Stabilize!
Motion to compel! Delved into breath of a flame!
I will have order.
Let me go! Incinerate! Shadow Raven! Let night fall! Shadows of fate! Motion to compel! Incinerate!
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Let me scribe! Oz, motion to compel!
Stabilize!
Shadows of fate! Boom! Inadmissible evidence! By royal... Let me scribe!
I'll get a duck, some balloons, and... I got 6 M's. Pushing it. Back. Okay, I'm almost done enough. I'm ready to pop and get it.
Gather!
Delved into death, incinerate! Decided by destiny!
No rest. I will have order. Stabilize. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Motion to compel!
I'm preparing the diamond sword, okay? I got the sight thingy. Ready? Oh, yes! I got the... It's only happening! Okay, you know, I know. There's no point.
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
I'm taking Shiono. Okay.
Vision.
So you gotta first go to the Windows Store. Type in Minecraft. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one.
You might have to do it through the game. Here we go. That's go through here, gaming, choose Minecraft. That's
Oh, Charlie, there's a new update for Minecraft Dungeons.
it's a yeah, it's a seasonal. So you get like special special items, yeah.
I got download again. And go again. Or do you have any mods we can use?
Nope, I don't do mods. You're talking to the wrong person.
Thank you.
Alright, on Minecraft, boom, right there. Die red, install. There we go. Alright, excuse me. Okay, that works.
Oh, I like it. What essentially made that computer was chocolate. I mean, really, they got the way.
Very nice for you guys.
Making things awesome. Making things do. When you work out that team. Yeah, I'm starting.
My experiment will succeed. I can't wait any longer!
Yeah. Okay. I'll put you. I'll only get one thing. And when you get out.
I'll take care of it.
Because I think it just going to create.
Must rid themselves of material.
And then. Wait. Peaceful.
At least in time.
Okay. Ready?
Alright.
It's not done. Yeah. What is auto?
Material desires. Only.
It says making things right. It looks like it's downloading.
It's been like that for a minute. And how is it? And I want floating. So now I got that. There you go.
What's the one that increases movement speed? Gosh, dude. Dude, please, my friend, my ears are in pain right now. I'm excited, but
I'm a cat.
hey, friend.
What's up, Paul?
So good to hear you. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How you doing, man?
Doing okay.
How are the chitlins?
They're doing the classic stuff, Roblox or Minecraft. That's all their brains are ever at.
Whatever kids are.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I equipped a set item and I was like, oh, it only does pyro damage. It's the healing set for the healing girl, the water healing girl, Barbarossa or whatever the heck her name is. I was like, oh wait. I enhanced it once and like, increase pyro damage. I'm like, oh, no, that's not what I want.
Yeah, doesn't like enhancing give you like random
Ridding
buffs?
oneself of clutter can
Yeah,
one
but it
see
was
the
like the
true
main buff.
will.
Oh, so it already had the fire damage built into it.
Yeah.
So you just had a bad roll.
Yep, you just gotta wait. I don't know what else to say, dude. What's this? It's not. Okay, it's not. Okay. I mean, you could try redialing it. I don't know what it's stuck on. On HOTS. Micro Launch currently not available. Close. It's probably not liking, so let's do this. It's not liking because you're probably on a free, probably on the non-Windows account here. Let me sign in. It's probably being all temperamental.
No, I'm not even jumping, Kirby. No, I'm not.
The only thing that's slightly annoying about Minecraft is that you have to like do it through like the Windows DRM space, and it's Windows, so it's gloriously buggy.
I got an email about that, like, oh, you need to migrate your account. I don't want to migrate my account.
For both of us. And Robin's dying, like, it's very short, long clear.
Dang it, Bill Gates, leave Minecraft alone.
What the heck is... It's like I did it like 5 million times this week already, but what's the password to that email?
Might need to have like a text document with all this available.
Is Caplex on? No, it's not. Okay. There we go. Microsoft apps only. Dun 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 dun. This looks like it's already installed. Dun 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 dun. There's the Microsoft launcher. There we go.
Wow,
Let's see what happens. Let's see if it throws any anger. So Charlie, I just want to let you know though that you might only be able to play Minecraft Dungeons because I think my Game Pass has expired. I think that's how you're playing Minecraft on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So it looks like, yep, Minecraft Dungeons is the only thing you'd be able to... Hit Minecraft for Windows? Oh, hit buy. It says buy now. So yep, you can only do Minecraft Dungeons.
Rip.
There isn't. You can't get it for free. Let's leave it at that, Jason. The little kid can't get it for free.
Well, not legally anyway.
Let's just leave it at that. We don't want to open up that portal.
You have to go to Windows HQ in the fiery pit of Seattle, Washington, and descend into the depths.
I definitely failed this bounty.
Around.
I guess they let the bounty continue when you're looking at your characters.
I wonder when I'll be as...
And once you hitting that level 70, I don't like monsters in this game, like bosses and stuff like that, they really start hurting.
Just have to grind and hit them harder. Buy more character rolls.
Need to plug it out from the back of my computer.
Let me scry! Out of the frying pan! Incinerate! Shadows of fate! Let the show be nice and spicy! Let me leave my space! Boom!
Alright guys, so what, Robin? Good scene for you to drop it off, and Robin just cooked it. So there's pizza whenever you want pizza.
Motion to compel! Shadows of fate!
Pizza, the American. That's all one can ever hope for these days.
I'll protect us. Out of the frying pan. La 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 la. Eat this! Fate is upon you. Breath of the flame. Let me scry. Incinerate. Boom, boom!
What are you up to now, my friend? Does Lost Ark still capture your attention?
Yeah. Right now, I just feel like putting together some dudes, putting together some storm boys. They're orc boys, but with barely functioning rocket packs.
Oh. Did the rockets have a chance of blowing up?
Yeah. If they normally have a 12-inch move, but if you decide to advance, they always get a 6. But then they have each model has a 50-50 shot of blowing up.
And like full on like dead blow up.
Yeah, like you roll a die for every model, and every 4, 5, and 6.
Let's dance! Nice and spicy!
Oh man.
So they just, you know,
Motion to compel!
go on the other side and explodes, and then it just keeps going and just goes somewhere else.
That's beautiful.
Booba, get them!
Yes?
Delve
ahead,
into
friend.
destiny, written in the stars! Boom, boom! Time for your arraignment! Come on, we can do it!
Ow.
You're toast! Let me scrub! Motion to compel! Boom, boom! Ja! Ja! Ha! Oh no! I'll protect us. As everyone start singing.
That's good looking piece.
Curses! Shadows of fate! Fate is upon you!
This
Incinerate! Oof! I object.
You can't hit my heavy hitter. It's not good.
You're not okay.
Maybe your heavy hitter.
I got distracted by pizza.
Let me scrub!
Right now, I'm as late as I can. I have the Hydro Girl who can force his skin on water, but they always she always gets stuck on the surface. It's like there might be like one little little inch of land just peeping up, and then she just like, oh, I'm stuck. I don't know how to get over that.
Sounds annoying.
It is. She like on the reverse, she has faster movement speed, and she could glide on water. But if it's not like flat, then yeah. Right. Target has following special traits involve physical damage. Oh sweet. All res hurts it. What is this? Well, I've been working on it. Well, you could actually easily get this if you work on your bounties. Ingesting food much quicker. Alright, I'm gonna go get some pizza and... yeah, get some pizza.
Oh yeah, this fun. Are you streaming?
Yep.
Driving backwards. Yeah, more Charlie. A little fast. Okay. Yay! Faster when you're not in water. How often do you play this game? Not often. Not that game. Do those ones. This one. I never at this one because I can't avoid. What about this one though? That one. Oh, there's no now! And let's see. Can I knock before it? And knock before it, boys? I can land before it. Help you out. How can I break the pond? Bye! Goodbye, chairs! Nope. I'm not happy. Bro, stop skirting, bro! I see something? Yeah, I go that way. Charlie, you can do one of the racing. Smash the wall. Oh, you're just gonna hop out for a second. One smash. Oh, what? To hop out? Yeah. Look up. And then, not all the way up. Like that. Pretty good. Okay. Hey, Jason, you want to see something? Oh. Yeah, go backwards. Okay. No. Going under, but it's trying to make money. It's trying to just make money, just make money. But what am I doing in the snow? Yeah, I'm a bro. Oh yeah. Hey, Jason, you want to see something? Take it as no. Oh. Not what I thought you were gonna do, but okay. What the heck? Okay. I have a snow now on my cat, Gary.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Divination
So, you still have your outdoor faucets
is about
covered up,
precisely foretelling one.
Outdoor faucets covered.
bud? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, supposedly like a big storm, like a big winter, like Arctic
Yeah, but
front coming.
yeah, we're looking at 25 tonight, and then somewhere in the teens tomorrow night.
It's crazy.
And to think, this like a couple of weeks ago, it was spring. February, you so crazy.
He's gotta love it when what's warm for the Arctic pushes what's cold to us down south.
I just hope we don't get another ice storm like we did last year.
That's a possibility with that coldness. We'll see if some moisture mixes in and we'll be
It's
going.
looking like it's supposed to be dry, but here's hoping. Yeah, last year we didn't have power for like 4 or 5 days.
I didn't trust it. It's just
Written destiny. Over embellishing that fate only
here. I hate
Yeah. Probably just because you're using a controller. Yep, it's just broken now. You know, that's Roblox for you. It's buggy as all can get out. It's all F4 to close it. And yell, "Be done!" when you do it.
Quake! Odds reveal! Shadows of fate! Motion to compel!
Alright, we'll be leaving in half an hour, my friend. Yep, it's already almost 5:30. You just know the moment my cousin comes in the chat, it's close for us to always leave. It was fun. I learned that I really like kill teams.
Yeah, I've been meaning to go.
Stabilize! Order
I'm
guide
looking
you.
into probably be the next thing I probably put money on because it'll leave room for
By royal
to have a full game with Charlie. Feels like it's really nice. It feels like a full game rather than just like a couple models, just how it's run.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night delves into destiny! Boom boom!
Solidify! I will have order!
Shadows of fate, written in the stars! Incinerate!
Oh yeah. I've learned that physical style combat in that game doesn't work very well with the Space Marines. I kept trying to do that and then it did not work for me.
Stabilize!
Yeah, I've heard melee overall is kind of...
This is order!
Yeah, because it... Like, you know, usually in a game, you get... all your guys get first swing, and then after that they get a swing, so like, by the time they roll, the chances of them being
evidence!
gone pretty much in this version, you kind of both roll at the same time. And you do get like, it's like a dice versus dice. So you have a choice of that, dice amount of damage actually hitting them, or you get counter their roll. But nonetheless, it's like really hard to have your characters. Even if your guys are made for melee, it's hard for your characters to come out unscathed.
Gather!
Like it just seems it's just always better to use your UQs. Pew pew pew. Hey, baby girl.
Another meaningless day.
Yes. Hey, sweet daughter. Oh. Hey, baby girl, you need to listen to mom. Go to mom. I wanna be where the people are. Listen to mom. Pain or longing to be with the older kid just brings me back to those same longings. Have you eaten all your healthy stuff? That's true, you did. Did you eat one full slice for yourself? Okay, have you hydrated up? Okay, hyperhydrate up. Nice. Yeah, you can have your. Yep. How much did you hydrate up? And where was it when you started? No way. I want you to really hydrate up, my friend. Since you've had pizza, you had chips, all of them have good deal of sodium.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, Jason's telling you to chug them waters. Using proper peer pressure for good things.
Motion to compel.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
By royalty, shadows of fate. Boom! Wrap up a flame.
Solidified. This is order. I will have order.
Let me scrub. Odds revealed.
Stabilize.
Motion to compel. Shadows of boom boom. Ja. Ja. Da.
Stabilize! Stabilize!
Ja. Ha. Odds reveal. Motion to compel. Da. Ja. Time for your arraignment. Ha.
This is order. Gather.
Boom boom.
Nice. Oh hey, Jason, did you wash your hands after eating the pizza? Okay.
Solidify!
Motion to compel. Ha.
Whereas one time there was Cheetos deeply into some buttons.
Incinerate. By royal. Let me scry. Da. Ja. Ja. Da.
It was
Motion to compel.
lots of arm strength.
Go easy, babe. Go, go, Oh, nice, Bobby. You wanna create the party this time? Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Nick. No. I think they're all members. Thank you, thank you. There you are. Boy. Okay, I'm gonna be chill with it. Lucky blocks are normal.
Ready when you are.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, that's up, Justin.
It boosted.
Solidify! Cool it!
What are you guys?
Boom boom.
He's playing with adult action figures.
Freeze!
Incinerate.
And I'm gonna presume you guys are ending here soon. Oh, yep. Good presumptions.
Dodge this!
Delve into destiny.
Yeah.
Motion to compel. Da. Ha.
Cool it! This one will be frozen.
Shadows of incinerate. Breath of the flame.
Expansion comes out, Mark.
Ja.
Jason, do you know that? The expansion's coming out, Mark.
Delve into death. Boom boom.
Solidify! Order guide you! Freeze!
Oh,
Incinerate!
It's Monday. Actually, I've been thinking about. So Monday after, you know, I spent time with the lady friend, and so
we'll see.
But I'm thinking. But I was thinking, once it gets closer, I was thinking at least on the first, I might get Brendan's team to be signed in, and then so that as long as I stipulate to my little friend here, they can't play anyone with the guns, like the engineer or you know some of the other people. He might be able to play.
Like literally every character.
Besides the hunter, engineer.
Engineer is grenade, so.
I'll allow it. Because more of his stick is them cannons.
Them shoots indirectly.
Yeah.
How do I get this? Kill the final boss using a supply pack. I need to do that.
The threads of your fate lie.
Actually, I need to focus on the main story so I could finally unlock the event.
How far have you gotten in Lost Ark so far, Jason?
I'm like mid-30s. I just got the first arc piece.
Nice.
How about you, my friend?
I'm 50 and I'm at the point where item level is key to unlock more content.
Mix, right?
It's the soft cap. So you can technically go above 50, but it takes exponentially longer.
It's him!
After him!
But at that regard, that 50 and like...
It's too close! He'll notice
could be 50 and still do like...
Come out, I can see you!
You just need like...
Who are you? Why are you following me?
That's higher, like... Kind of like how
noticed us.
nowadays, where you need to grind out straight gear.
Customers.
Pedro!
After him! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Yes!
Child.
Ah, Ryoko.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little!
What's up?
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right
It just
there a
sounds
moment
like
ago.
one of your
Seems
human
he disappeared
children.
in a blink of an eye!
Huh.
If only we made less noise.
They're playing the Bed Wars. On the Roblox. And they're always at like level 90s in energy in that game.
Pedro! It's him!
Oh, I'm surprised that Roblox is allowed again.
It's always been allowed, they're just certain
After him!
Areas, but yeah. You know, Jason, you said they sound like they're having a bad time, and Megalovania immediately popped in my head, so I blame you.
Let's catch up.
Alright.
I don't even know what Megalovania is.
It's an Undertale reference.
Ah.
It was a bit of a meme for a while. Even though I barely played.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
It's still a meme. I don't
I don't know, memes come and go so fast now.
Good! Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Yeah, very true. That Zoomer humor is a little too fast-paced for me sometimes.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think.
That they're not even
Yes,
paying
the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Although I don't. Roblox is like its own thing.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat,
So I don't
behind
really
schedule.
know much
I need to
about,
hurry.
Miniature paint. Is there like a specific type of paint that you're supposed to use with miniatures?
There's a bunch of brands of actual miniature paint.
Oh, so it's a dedicated paint.
You can use whatever paint you want, but the actual miniature paint's just a little better. Like, I've seen some amazing results just with, like, apple barrel, like, craft paint.
Yeah. So is it like an acrylic paint or something?
Yeah. The miniature paints just tend to have more pigments in it, so it covers better.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
I have to remember that, like something about like, do you age your paint? Like you make parts that have like something looks more like there's like that. Is that a little bit too much?
I'm not, like, you age your paint?
I didn't know you could age your paint like a good bottle.
Maybe not age per se, but like you like dab it with like spots and make it not.
Let me take a look here.
Oh, you're talking about like after
Yes!
paint? Yeah, like,
This is what
I
we're
do that
looking
all the
for.
time with, like,
A clear and complete.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence.
Yeah, you have access
I'll-
to like the water peeps.
You aren't gonna come.
I need a little more
I have
time before.
Well, yeah, I have the access to the show.
Like the last thing I posted, I dabbed, sponged on some like lighter brown paint all over these dudes just for effects.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, is that it adds a lot more character to it because it's dirtier look.
Yeah, you know, orcs, they build their machines out of scrap
But
metal
we
or
really
whatever.
don't have anything left.
Like,
if this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
Just an idea.
And who are you?
Because I don't actually
Another
know.
new
Wouldn't it be
member
more
of
of
the
a darker
Happens that we
variant
found
of
your
rust
little
because it
ledger,
would be
so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you stole the crystal marrow to
Depends on
sell
the
it
rust.
right back to the temple.
Huh?
Yeah, like
Is this true? You've been swindling
yeah, I just
us.
was thinking, like, if it's
Well,
usually, like, more
you see,
Let me take a look at the
like
ledger.
a darker brownish orange, because you know orange and brown is the same color.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment, the association. So, Mr. Kajiro, it
like,
seems
orange
you
and
have
brown
some.
is practically
So
the
you
same,
think
but
you can
with
use this
different
against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai in the commission place
Well, yeah,
great
but the
importance
same
on
color?
reputation and
If
prestige.
you have it against the light background,
Is that a threat? Are you?
No, not at all. I'm simply
Yeah, like,
stating
things
that it
can
would
look
be
different
quite a
if it's next
pity
to
if an
a
illustrious
specific
gentleman such as yourself
eyes are
were to have
strange.
their reputation tarnished.
Tyler, you already have it downloaded. There you go. Click that, then download. Then auto clicker is the third one from the top. Nope, you right clicked. You gotta double left click.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
There you go.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally.
Is that it?
Thing that I was trying to do in the first
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow
So I
and keep
had
it
to
hidden?
restart my run because I realized
So that's it?
stupid.
My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
You know what I mean?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this.
Harrison.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
Ah, gotcha.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh,
And
we
I
were
picked
just
up the one
discussing
that
a minor
replaced the
tax
skill that I
issue.
needed to do
A
what I
helping
wanted to
hand.
do.
The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare
Build
to
the
utter the
final box
commissioner's
with
name. You outlanders have no respect for the rule. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
How are you
Here's my
enjoying
card.
Genshin so
Huh.
far?
You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Kingdom stories and half using models.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Character that it's a different region. You can totally tell he was a copy and paste of a different one.
Of course not, of course not.
Lovely.
Still,
Like,
perhaps
his
you could
face
show the
model,
young...
and then they just put certain background on them.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to...
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the traveler. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more...
I know, right?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening.
And
Let's
then,
move somewhere
if
else.
I do play it solo, it's either modded or, well, me in pure vanilla just trying to challenge myself with something stupid.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are right. All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight, I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Naruka.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us. So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships.
Still pretty good going for just a month.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Miu.
At this point, it seemed like you might get more time with the physical presence David than we will now.
No, we're still quite a few states. Yeah, like, it's quite
So,
a few
when Miss
states.
Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. That is, that you have what it takes to change...
So, there's a micro center
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see.
Yeah, exactly. Not just
With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
There is like it's literally like a 20 to 30-minute drive.
That's an unexpected
from
development.
the house that
Perhaps we're sort.
to the
Yes,
nearest
of
like
course.
commercial
I completely understand it.
Thomas sure didn't put up much of a fuss.
Well,
I don't even have the choice of
one
walking
more
anywhere
thing.
because it would literally
This invitation letter is for you. Good luck with everything. See.
So I don't really do anything.
Thomas not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right. Wait.
It's that
Thomas
widespread
forget that
apart
too?
everywhere. So
Oh, darn it! No wonder.
I can't
soon as we-
imagine how far it would
Well,
take for me and David to visit. It would have to be like bi-yearly thing. Like it already is for PDX lands. So. By the way, I'm not going to be able to do it this year. I think I mentioned that before though.
Osmanthus.
I just wanted to remind you that my
Why in the
situation
world?
has not changed. I am still paying off my credit cards from last time.
Decided by destiny.
But it is as expected.
Stop there!
Sorry, but we really gotta get to...
If you don't have a travel permit, this is...
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if, who knows?
Halt!
So Jason, have you played any of the Warhammer
The
video
Kanjo
games?
Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
My sincere...
Yeah, the first Dawn of War is like the... I only have Dawn of War 1. Might actually have 2 somehow. But like I was kind of introduced to Warhammer 3.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor.
Nice to meet. So
because we happen to have it.
All right, all in good time. 2 travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see.
So what you're saying is...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of storm terrors?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue.
Whoa, you heard about... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly... One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Qingxian. A flower.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxian.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much. Then how about this? We have a few...
That sounds much...
700...
Hey, what gives?
You still have the...
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What, me? Getting up?
What sort of an explanation is that?
Okay. Because I've been really bad.
Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we
I guess
really help this guy?
I'll still send you... See if you want to do stuff awake at around that time.
That's the spirit. Don't...
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
Stabilize!
I think he's shaking his boots.
Diamond drip,
to you too. Miss Hiragi has a letter for you.
Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you, but you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Paimon knew something.
Ready, Charlie? Parkour!
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chis. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance...
Is it Paimon or does...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is... Well...
Discuss...
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter?
No! You misunderstood. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would... There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking...
Help!
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma...
Yeah,
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant... They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
Darling, go over there right now. He's distracted.
Alright, I need you guys to go balls crazy and try and destroy their bed because we should be bouncing now. I'll give you guys a chance to go balls crazy.
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct.
Is there something...
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite... Do you really presume that you can...
Boy!
Yes, my lady. Very well then.
Shinojo, you can't...
Well,
Yes, but that...
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once.
Yes, my lady.
I have no idea what's going on.
For all I know, the sky is fun.
Alright, Charlie. Stop building things. I need you guys to go crazy or when you get off. Yep, I need you guys to charge. And keep charging. Okay, well then get off. Either you charge or get off.
Charger, do not
Charger off. I'm guessing you're done? You're done? Good. Go, you're super close to his bed. Go, 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 go. Oh. You don't have a bed.
Yeah, but he still has some really good stuff, bro. Unless you can knock him off, which I think he has. I think he has.
Alright, Jason, Justin, love you guys. Catch you later.
Later.
And fellow streamer friends, love you guys. Peace.